right? What we really got to do to win. No rah-rah, no motivation. Actually, what it's going to take to win. To hear someone's amazing journey, someone who's in it right now, building an unbelievable company. That's what today is about. So I appreciate you guys coming out. I know a lot of us drove in traffic, came from far away, whatever. But the point is that you're here, right? What you're going to get today is pure gold. And I know this because I have, what's that sound? Is that my phone?
Yeah, it's your phone.
It's playing a Telegram message. The reason I know that is because we're doing a meeting prep right now with Carolina Kessler. Where's Carolina? Right there. So Carolina, you know, I've been in the business for a good amount of time. You've been in the business, and we work hard on ourselves to get to where we are, where she is, where Christian is. And it's the books, it's the mentorship, it's meetings like this, it's constantly setting goals, just trying to get better, better, better. And after spending, you know, me and you have spent some time together before on some trips, but we just spent an hour and a half right now, and I just want to let you know, based on our interaction, if I had to describe you, use some words to describe you, unbelievably disciplined, which is obviously in the world today very uncommon, amazing people skills, but at the same time, an intensity, just a fire in her to be successful, to be wealthy. It just permeates from you, and I love being around people like that just want to win and are that goal-oriented. Your leadership skills, the way you describe your family life, and this wasn't me interviewing her. These are things that I hear as we're having a conversation. How she talks about her husband, how she talks about her children, how she talks about her teammates, how she talks about her upline. I've been in the business a long time. It's not really hard to impress me. I like a lot of people, you know, but I was really impressed by the interaction that we had today. Carolina comes from Silicon Valley, so all the biggest tech companies in the world that run the stock market, run the world, every device that we use, they come from her neighborhood. And the reason I'm talking about that is because sometimes I think, you know, I live in a very rich area, and, you know, can I recruit people when everyone's making $200,000 and so many people run businesses and everyone's so educated? The school that her kids go to, their friends, her kids' friends' parents, when she drops them off, they live in homes. The last one you told me was $100 million. That's the kind of neighborhoods that are around. But she runs a 70 recruit by 70,000 premium base shop in a market like that, because that's the kind of influence that she has. That's the kind of leader that she is. 400 licenses, 720,000 of income, and is totally engaged. So there's different types of speakers in Primerica, and we appreciate them all. And a lot of people come up and they can talk about what they used to do. And that's very important, right? Because we want to learn everything from everybody. But this is someone who's come here from very far away. I think you're only here for what, one night or 2 nights? You know, if you do cross country, the time zones, that's not a fun trip to me. She came in on a red eye, got here this morning. We're going to keep her up pretty much all night. And then she's got all day tomorrow, and then she flies back, and she's busy. She's been doing meetings all day with her team. So this is the type of speaker, this is the type of leader, this is the type of Primerica person that's telling us what they're doing today, right? 50, 60K in her base shop last month, has real players on her team, and comes from an amazing lineage in Primerica. Her upline is Cheryl Bartlett, who a lot of us know. When I hear Cheryl speak, she sounds like a senator, right? That is an impressive woman. Unbelievable leader in Primerica. The type of person when you see, it's like, how can anyone say anything bad about Primerica when you hear Cheryl talk? But Cheryl found another quality person in Carolina and her husband. And these guys were trained by some of the best recruiters and people in all of Primerica history. So we are, I made a special request to have you here, and I told Shaq, and then we called Ace, and Ace and Anita were able to, get you to come out here. But this one, it really is for me, man. I know what she can offer. I know what we can learn. I know that this is going to completely change our business. You are so plugged into the top people in the company. I'm just very excited about this one. So give it up for Carolina.
That was amazing, and you know what? When they invite me to speak, man, it was such a big honor because you guys are such a hierarchy builders, all of you guys. And I talked to Christian David when said Christian David is gonna be, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And Shaq is a close friend of mine. I learned so much from Samir every time we talk, every time we go to events. I'm saying we are Pro-Americans, we love each other, and we have a lot of respect for each other because that's what we do. We know the things that Ace and Anita have to do to get it to the level. You know what I mean? All of you guys, and really the main thing that I want to project today is that I'm just going to share what I'm doing, what I have done, but the main thing that you need to know is that you can do it. I'm going to cover my story tomorrow, but I wanted to cover a portion of it. When I came to Pro-America, I have been in the US just for a few months. I was a software engineer. I was traveling for my job. I met my husband. We married after a year. So I came to America to live after we married. And when I found Pro-America, I was like in my 20s still. And I was already doing well in my job because I have a work ethic. I have insane work ethic. Insane work ethic. In my job and in Pro-America too. So the difference on a job is that a job is gonna pay me $100,000, and in Pro-America it creates us wealth of $700 today, but our 1099 has been more than that for years. And it's a totally different world at some point, because it's a full-timers, right? The main thing, what we did good, we did a lot of mistakes along the way, but the only mistake that we didn't do is that we never have been not committed to each other and to the business. Okay? Because if you wanna win in America and in Pro-America, you have to commit to something. That's what we did. I remember Charles, I came full-time first, but he took it serious too. We are entrepreneurs. We just went for it. We're looking for a business when we came to Pro-America. So when we saw the opportunity, at that time you pay $199 to have a business. We were looking for a franchise to pay $200,000 and being dead. What in? And we went for it. So regardless of how you find Pro-America, if you decide to be an entrepreneur, you have to make a commitment. And I remember when Charles came full-time, we were division leaders. And we went full-time. So we make a commitment that this is it. We're gonna do this. And we went through a lot of things that everybody goes, which is having family, having babies, being pregnant, paying the bills, all of the things that everybody does. But for me, to have zero excuses is that if somebody have done it and they have what I want, then I can do it too. And that's the main thing that you have to know. When I came to Pro-America, English was extremely bad. I was good at engineering because, I can do my job. But really like sitting on a kitchen table, doing up nights, field training, engineers, doctors, nurses, because the system takes you to places. But you know what? I never say no to an appointment. Regardless, if I was okay to look back. I don't have a big ego. I'm okay with it. Sometimes people just don't do what they need to do because they are just too scared of looking back. Don't worry about that. That's okay. The system is good enough. The leadership here is amazing. You have everything to win. All I'm going to share is what I have done, but really is the system of Pro-America and us putting our effort that allows us to be better. Like, I'm a totally different person. I have the same work ethic before, but I'm a totally different leader than when I started. Because I have been paid to learn this business. I go to events every 6 months. For America put this, the leadership meeting, the builder schools that I run. That is a system that you are not gonna find in another place. And to have ownership so your family doesn't have to work for somebody else, and to be able to, I remember Christian Davis showing the picture of his daughter that she found her passion as a cheerleader. I remember very well, very young in life. And now I'm living down to my kids. You know, I was like, no kids at that time, but I was like, it's true. All of the things that Pramerica people have told me, I'm living it, it's real. So I want you to know, to have the confidence that if you actually apply yourself on this thing, and you don't have a plan B and an exit plan, and you stay committed to the company, and you only stay positive, I promise you, you are gonna win here.
That's right.
If you are gonna pray for something, I pray for enthusiasm. That's what I pray for, okay? Because to actually stay in business and I pray for being excited and stay excited. That's what is gonna take you to actually win. It's the enthusiasm, it's the excitement, it's the look, it's the commitment, it's the level of intensity. People are looking for leaders. They are looking for an aggressive leader that wanna take them to places. And you can win here. You don't have to be perfect, but you have to keep trying and keep pushing. I'm gonna give all of my system today because this is more like for full-timers, right? And tomorrow I'm gonna tell this story, but I want you to know in front that you don't have to know all of these things that I'm gonna cover. I'm just gonna point it because that's my job, to be a good trainer. But you just have to try. You have to be committed. You have to be at some point say, this is it. I'm gonna win. All the decisions that I make, like changing my schedule, like I make a decision that I'm gonna change my schedule so I can actually go to 1 million and 2 and 3, all of my goals that I have. So I make a commitment to myself, and I talk to my husband. I say, hey, what do you think? Can I be free to go for it? So you have to make these type of commitments to yourself and to your loved one with all respect, so you can actually be free and just go for it. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So at some point, you're gonna be committed to something. This is what I learned with people. They're gonna commit to something. Why not Pramerica? You know what I mean? Because people that quit, you know what I found out? They're in church committed. They are in this committed. They're in that committed. Why not to Pramerica? Why not to their goals and their dreams? When everything is possible. Okay? I'm an immigrant. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it. I went to a lot of appointments where people didn't understand what I was saying. I will go, don't trust me, they didn't, but you know what, they give me a check. You know what? No, true story. Seriously, yes. Like doctors, lawyers, anyone. You know what? Because they can see my conviction. I have clients that say, man, you are brave. Do you get that? If you are doing enough appointments, you are not going to get that. And I know I'm brave. I'm willing to do it. Because I was willing to look back, even though I was an engineer before, and I can go back to look good in my job, but hey, I have a dream. And if you are here, you have a dream. You have to fight for what you want. I don't want nobody to give it to me anyways. Neither of you. Does that make sense? All right?
Yeah.
So, I believe everything I'm going to show you is exactly what I believe in, okay? If somebody is doing it different, it's a lot of different ways to win in Pramerica. It's not only one way, it's just I'm going to tell you my story. Does that make sense? Yes. I believe that the 50 by 50 is something that anyone can do. Because I have done it since 2012. I don't let the base shop lower to 50 by 50 since 2012. This is our first picture that we got 2012, okay? And every month, and I already realized reading a lot of books, Carolina, I have a conversation to myself, raise your level. It's a different for America, go to 100 by 100. And I'm pushing it to that level right now. And I have a lot of spikes, so 120, 150, 160, 110, 85, a lot of spikes because people want to be promoted, and that's good. But if I can mentalize myself, like convince myself that I should do bigger, so the point of this here is that you have to have a goal. Maybe for you it's 10 by 10, but you have to have a 10 by 10 no matter what. Does that make sense? The people that I know that are doing this, they have the goal here. Right here. They are not, oh, if I can, I do this. No. Like me, no way that I want to do less than 50 by 50. I have it here. Does that make sense? Yeah. Now I'm convincing myself that I should do bigger, and I'm reapplying myself, So this is a 50 by 50, 2012. It was in Colorado. That's our first. How do you do that? Then you have to have a goal, and you need to talk to people. I will have 3 people in our office. We have, since district leader, we pay an office $1,300 a month. So commitment, no an issue, check back. Always committed, day one. Okay, always thinking how we expand, how can we do more, how can we commit more, always more. Always more. I have never said, oh, I want to retract, let me do less. Me, never. Okay? So you have to have a vision, because I have a vision for myself, I have a vision for my team, I have a vision for my family. You need to have a vision in all areas. Does that make sense? Yeah. Truly be successful. Is that means it's going to come to a conclusion the first day? No, but you have to speak like a leader. I have 3 people, I say, we're going to be the biggest, we're going to do this, and it's like, who is the rest? But leaders speak with conviction. And you need to live today walking like a leader. You are a leader. And leaders speak with conviction. Leaders don't, they don't buy into the criticism of others. They don't back down. They continue moving. Call me crazy, that's okay. I don't care what people think of me anyways. I know I'm weird, and I'm okay with it. But I'm a leader, and I have a vision. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right? So you have to see your vision, and you need to speak into your vision. It's not just seeing the vision and talk, you have to act on the vision. Is your calendar look as your vision? Does that make sense? Right? That's why we start with a vision first, and then we need to analyze our calendar. Our calendar really is going to come to that vision that we're looking for. Does that make sense? All right? And we have to understand that to build something, if it's very big, it's going to take a foundation. Right? It's going to take a foundation, and some of you guys are maybe on the foundation. And we are all on the foundation of somewhere, but maybe the real foundation, like you are new. Hey, that's okay. You are on the foundation time, enjoy it. Because you know what, like me, I have my daughter, she's 5. I enjoy this baby because I know that's my last baby, I'm gonna have more. Does that make sense? I'm gonna enjoy her, for real, like, I enjoyed my first, but I was just super busy, right? And I'm busy too right now, but we have different lifestyle, right? But I'm enjoying this baby more than ever. Why? Because now I know this is my last baby. Follow me here? Guess what? What I'm trying to say here is that this is your only shot. This is what, the only time that you're a regional, is the only time that you're a regional after you're gonna be a VP forever. It's the only time that you're a district. It's the only time that you are in the future. It's the only time that you are like going for your SVP. It's the only time. So enjoy it, the process. Be happy with the process. It's okay to get knocked down, get up, move on, and keep moving. Go back to your vision. Does that make sense? So when you are there, I just want to acquire you with the mental toughness. For America is not difficult. You are too soft. Okay? I learned that from me. I'm just telling you. I cannot be whining and trying to recruit the best people. Yeah. Make sense? Yeah. For America is not tough. Let's be honest, it's not that tough. We have an amazing business that ProAmerica pay. I'm saying just to do a policy, how much they pay for the policy. I'm like, it's unbelievable. For a system like that, plus the leadership. I'm saying you go to ProAmerica Online, I listened to the other day we put for how to invite people to the meeting. I didn't pay $1 for it, but I have my people being trained by one of the best. Does that make sense, Christian? That was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so enjoy the process. Make sense? Yes. Enjoy the process, that's okay. If you were to, let's say you're a nurse and you have a job that you work in the nights and you don't go to the party, people are gonna be okay that you don't go to the party, right? Yes. Oh, because she's a nurse or he's a doctor. But you go to a ProAmerica and you work 7 days a week, 24/7. Oh, that's not good. Enjoy the process. You shouldn't even be talking to them. It's you, it's not them. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right? They don't have to understand your vision, but you have your vision. You're gonna go through these things because you are trying to establish yourself in business. And any business is gonna require effort and energy and time consuming. But the benefits, who wants the benefits of owning a business? Yes. Who wants to be wealthy? Yes. Who wants to have a different zip code? Yes. Who wants their parents to be proud of them? Yes. Then, because the reward is so big, let's take it. It's gonna be a little bit more effort. Make sense? Yeah. All right? So I truly believe in this, present. Like if I were here and you put me in Zoom, is that the same thing? No. Totally no. Same thing with you. If you are not present to your business, you are on the phone. I'm on the phone all the time. You have to be, your phone is like, and you shouldn't, I personally, I don't have social media. I don't need it. People call me all the time anyways, but, you know what I mean? I don't need it for prospecting, but if you are gonna use it for prospecting, I'm okay, I get it. But don't use it to waste your time. I have one of my best friends in ProAmerica, and he told me something super funny. He said, Carol, I'm teaching these people, like these people, right? An app that is called calling the people on the phone. That's what the phone is for. It's nothing that can replace the phone call. Does that make sense? Yes. Nothing that can replace the phone call, the energy that we put, we have to be present. Oh, I don't have that personality. You want to be wealthy? Change your personality for a period of time. Does that make sense? I don't like people. What do you like? I'm saying. We are people. We're supposed to like people. Is that right? So be present. Yes? Yeah. Be present. I'm there at my office every day. I change my schedule because the only way that I can go to 1 million is that I need to change my schedule. I'm the leader, I need to show up. Oh, I have Zoom. Comfort zone. Comfort zone. Do you want to be comfortable or you want to be wealthy? You want having full-timers that make calls and you see what's happening, then be present in the office. Does that make sense? So this is what I do. If somebody says something different, please change it. I'm doing this. Okay? And totally my numbers change. Totally. Like totally. Totally, the energy of the environment right now is totally electrifying in the office since I changed the be present. You know, totally different, okay? Being bold, and this is not for the RVPs, by the way, okay? This is for everybody that wants to grow. It's not the title. I remember we did our promotion to RVP and I did all of this. We were both on it. That's the only way to be promoted. We have to be on it, okay? So being bold, that means you know if your people are going to appointments, what happened to the appointment after? Go and tide it. Don't eat that much, and I promise you, will not be tired. I'm not kidding. I changed my diet too because if you eat too much, you have to be looking for what sucks your energy. Does that make sense? And one of the things that sucks your energy, and I'm serious about it, okay? Because it's about having the energy. Is if you drink enough water, if you exercise, That gives you a lot of energy because you create energy. Does that make sense? But if you eat a meal in the middle of the day that is heavy, then you feel like taking a nap because the stomach takes a lot of your energy. It's one of the biggest things that, so I'm not kidding. I'm not like trying to put you on that. Nobody needs it. All I'm saying is like, if we want to be more involved, we need to change some habits that give us more energy. Does that make sense? Right? And it's really for America is who puts more time. The people that are doing bigger, they are no better than you and me together, I promise you. You know what it is? They have more people on appointments. And you know what they have more people on appointments? Because they put more effort to have more people on appointments to find people. So that means they change their habits. They wake up early and they go to bed late. The more time you put to your business, the more that is gonna grow. It's very simple. Even if you have somebody that is terrible like me, I was bad. I was really bad at the beginning because of the language variation. I'm very smart, but honestly, like my husband only speaks English. My Obla only speaks English. I'm like new in America. I go to the meetings, I'm super motivated. They tell me walk, and I really literally will walk, finding a way if they tell me to do this, but I still didn't understand nothing. I was so bad. By good mercy, I will be closing just because actually people need our products. Okay? No, I'm serious. Nobody will be worse than me. I'm not kidding. Okay? It's just that I just couldn't understand the language. You know what I mean? And I figured out something and I did it and it works sometimes and sometimes doesn't work. So no system. And I'm fanatic now on training for that reason. That's good. I didn't have a market because I was new in the area. All my family lives in Mexico. Guess what? I didn't feel that way. Everything that was kind of like bad, it gave me the fuel to get better. I can tell you, I'm one of the best trainers of the company. Why? Because I was just so bad that I realized I need to get good on training so I can duplicate myself good, but after first I need to find a good duplicatable system. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I don't have a market. I didn't have a market. But you know what? I learned very good on how to get people to fast or to like me, to trust me, so I can go to appointments. And I learned, oh, now I'm one of the best on that. So what I'm saying is whatever you feel like you are not good on it, keep doing the things that you are good. Like me, I was really good on prospecting and talking to people. I didn't stop to be good trainer. I continued recruiting a lot of directs, and out of mercy, at least I closed 7, 10 policies so I can continue in business. Follow me here? So I will recruit 8, 10 directs, and my husband 8, 10 directs to only grow at 10,000 because we were bad. I didn't know what to do with the people, honestly. I would just put in the meeting, but that's not good because they are not like motivated like me. They would just disappear. I will have this door here and the door back like coming in, leaving in, coming in. Good people, like sharp, because I'm confident. But I continue because I'm not going to back up. I'm going to continue, but I got good on the other areas. Does that make sense? Yeah. So look at why you are not good and don't attack that. Keep doing the other things, but get better on the other stuff. Sounds good? Yeah. So that's how you are going to get better. Like me, I saw, man, my business in licensing sucks. Like, this is not good. But I didn't stop. Oh, let's go stop everything. Let's go get everybody licensed. No, let's continue recruiting. And now I can tell you, because I saw that my business sucked in license, trust me, we're gonna dominate. Because now I really have a killing system. Now I'm getting to the 25 license hierarchy. When I was getting 8, 10, you know, like 7. Now my base, I know I'm gonna get the 20 and no time. Because, but I continue doing all of the other stuff, the 50 by 50 at least, the big events, the training, all of this, but then I invest my time in the night to get good on the licensing. And all you have to do to get good is be involved. That's what I'm trying to say. If you are involved, you get there. Follow me, right? And God is so good that put you the people in front. You know, I pray to God. If they ask me, it's because they really want something. It's good. Please help me to deliver. Does that make sense? So I hope I can deliver.